Hello everyone, thank you for taking a look at my video and my channel, and welcome to Grand Union. Guys, today I'm here at my airport, and as you probably could tell by the thumbnail, it's the final tour, guys. We're here at the Grand Union Airport. Up to my right, you can see the Grand Union flag with the red dot, and that was actually my very first custom design that I ever made all by myself. I'm still really proud of that, and it flies proudly here on the island now for gosh, a couple years. But let's go off onto the island. Before we do that, let's open up the map so you guys can get an idea of where everything is. Alright, so we're currently at the airport, and then the back of the island is where my campsite is. We have the museum, and right in front of the museum is actually my Zen garden. It's like a sunken Zen garden. Up in the front right of the island is the Taylors, which is the Able sisters. We have Nook's Cranny, and then of course we have resident services, the plaza. So the big thing that has changed in this layout of my island and this decorating style and design is that I did a lot more terraforming and waterscaping. So my first two islands primarily, my first island was leaving it exactly the way it was with almost no terraforming whatsoever. And then I did do a little terraforming and moving a few things around. And then this one here was definitely giving myself the challenge of making myself move like where the campsite was located originally, and basically removing like all three levels of the island and having it look completely different from how it looked in the past. So I'm really proud how it came out, and I also challenged myself. So I didn't use a lot of custom pathing, guys. I just actually got the Nintendo Online, so this is still like a brand new game, honestly, being able to get out online. But I did create my own custom 9 section custom pathing. So I have that out through the Woodland district going up to the campsite. So I use that out basically just in that area. I wanted to have like not the regular dark dirt or light dirt pathing. I wanted to have something a little more natural looking. So I did that, and I thought it came out pretty good. I definitely prefer the custom designs that people make online. So I'm looking forward in the next rendition of my design of Grand Union to use a lot more custom pathing. So, oh yeah. And for those of you that are just tuning into my island and you don't know anything about Grand Union, here's little Chuck. And my villagers are Lopez, Tammy, Kurt, Dom, Eric, Blue Bear, Stella, Pearl, my boy Curlos, he's my homeboy, and Rosie. All right, let's head out onto the island. So you can see we have the Grand Union branding, and the idea in this was to kind of utilize all of the open space as much as possible. So you're not going to see a ton of open grass area on the island. I tried very hard to fill it in with flowers, different objects, and that was a huge challenge for me because that's not my typical design style. So the idea behind this was I was originally contemplating kind of having like my own little Nookazon or my own little game center. So I was going to have it like, if it was people that I didn't know, I was going to actually have this area roped off, or have it roped off here by the bridge, so they could at least visit Nook's Cranny if they wanted to. But I was going to have people come down here, which is basically the reception area of my island. And I still actually have it set up for when I did my what's in an island name, and where my island name Grand Union came from. So guys, if you're interested to find out why I call my island Grand Union, there's actually a video about it, and you'll learn a little bit more about me too. But this area here was supposed to originally just be an open area where people could come and hang out. I was originally going to use this area here as like kind of like the drop-off spot for items that people were going to be picking up. And then I was also thinking about like putting my extra DIYs in this area here, so when people came to my island, if they wanted to check out the DIYs and see if there was one that they were missing, they could pick it up here, as well as some like goodie bags and stuff like that. And then I kind of realized that there's not that many people that are brand new players to Animal Crossing anymore, so most people already have all the DIYs. So I ended up putting the fountain here, and when you guys, I'm going to be doing a dream address for Grand Union, and when I do the dream address, this fountain actually won't be here, but what I'll do is I'll actually put all my tools here. So I'll have like the fishing rod and the net and the ladder and the shovel and the axe, just in case they might be something that you need while you're touring the island. So we'll come back down to Nook's Cranny in a few minutes. But here we have the utility area of the island. So this is where the solar panels are to get added electricity for the island. And then we also have the satellite dish here for the cable and internet. And this area here was just kind of a little setup with the rattan furniture. You can kind of sit and look out at the water, which is really nice. Listen to the ocean and the nice breeze in the air. And I'm not going to say too much about this here or these torches, but if you've been watching my videos, if you know, you know. And then over here we have our citrus grove area. So this is where all my orange trees are. Oh yeah, and so as you can see, guys, I have a lot of flowers over here off to my left. And guys, this is kind of a really special area over here, and I'm not going to visit it. I'm actually going to leave it for the dream address, so you guys can actually come and check out this area. But this was put together specifically in memory for my mom, and she loved flowers, and you'll get a lot of referencing that there's a lot of like, you can see off to the left, there's the two loungers. This table with two chairs, there's two folding chairs out on the beach, and that kind of represents me and my mom spending time together, talking, having coffee, getting caught up on what's been going on, and those are things that I kind of miss, so I kind of set that area up kind of special. It was originally, I had put something together for her birthday, which I did a little birthday video for her, and after I did the video, guys, I couldn't take that down. Like, that was just something that whole area just immediately became like a little memorial. So it's really special. So I hope you guys will come to the island and check it out. All right, so we are just above the airport, and here we are at Nook's Cranny. So obviously our Nook's Crannies are all pretty much the same. There's probably different items in there today than the other day, but I do have a little seating area out here. We have some shopping carts kicking around. In behind Nook's Cranny is the recycling center, so anybody that has trash or broken items, Kurt, if you're listening, you should be bringing those items down to the Nook's Cranny and dropping them off behind the building so Timmy and Tommy can properly dispose of them. And guys, here we are at Resident Services. We are here at the plaza. Actually, Kix is here today. And we have a little small area over here. We have a little ukulele on the ground. You can sit and listen to the waterfall, look at the water go by. Let's see. I'm going to go down here first. So when you leave the plaza, guys, you'll see that there is a microphone here. This microphone's actually here for a specific reason. First of all, the villagers go absolutely berserk if this microphone disappears, because they actually come here on a regular basis and actually sing songs into the microphone. This actually was originally a reference to when the plaza was just a tent, and I want to say it was right about here that Tom Nook used to come out and do his morning announcements at the very beginning of the game back in 2020. So I actually left, when I got the microphone stand for myself, I actually took and brought it back out and put it on the island. And ever since I did that, the villagers have been nonstop singing and doing their little antics in front of the microphone. So when I was doing my renovations and had this whole area torn apart, they were all pretty much having a fit that there was no microphone out. Another thing that is a hot item for my villagers is the phone booths. You will see that there are a lot of phone booths around on the island. So when I was doing areas over, I was actually pretty much creating like an open canvas. So I could do my terraforming and then get the trees in place and then kind of start filling in with decorations. But I was kind of lazy, guys, and wasn't doing it as quickly as I probably should have. And we had a lot of complaints. I am the island representative, so I get all the complaints, and the complaints were they didn't have phone booths to use. So you'll see that there are quite a few phone booths and little park clocks. And now we are here out by the airport. You can see the little seaplane down here. And in June, we had the wedding event. And this was my first year that I really, I did the wedding event for about 2 weeks. So I was able to collect all the different items this year that were available. And I got to partake in a couple of parties, which was really nice. So this is the reception area for the party with Reese and Cyrus on this dinner plate here under the nuptial bell. And then over here is where the ceremony takes place. So we have all the wedding benches, the arch, the organ. We have the little diamond ring back here in the background. And then back here, guys, we have the Able System. And again, guys, we have another phone booth so that if anybody's over here at, if anybody's over here at the Able Sisters, we have the phone booth for them. But here we are. We have the Able Sisters building right here. We have our Grand Union branding sign. And then we're right along here by the river. And on the other side of this is the Villager Neighborhood. So you can't get to that area from here because of the upper landscape area. Let's go down. Then we have our mailbox over here. And again, another telephone booth, guys. We have multiple phone booths here in this area because it's a very busy area normally. There's usually a lot of villagers hanging out in this area. Where this upper level is right here was originally where the original residential park was. So the villagers all still kind of congregate in this area, even though there's like a big second level here. Alright, guys, and this is our little coffee bar. And again, this was another item that was originally in the residence park area, and I took it down to, well, I was originally going to move it over to the back of the island to create like a little sweet shop, and because it was quite a distance from the villager neighborhood, the villagers weren't having any part of that. So again, I had lots of complaints. They were missing their coffee bar. So that had to come back into this area. And I thought it worked out well because it's right here by the river. Now as you go out back here, this area was actually created to be kind of reminiscent of a meadow. So you kind of have like the hills up in the background. So when you're up on that upper level, you can look down and you can actually see the flowers. Kind of like a rolling meadow. So you have kind of some weeds and you got some flowers. You got the bunny rabbit in the background. Just kind of a cute little area. And you can see it's kind of overgrown. And then you kind of come back out here and it's a little more polished and well kept. And then of course you come out here and it's manicured and you got the flower gardens. Let's take a walk over here. And this here is the playground, guys. So we have some scooter rentals here. We have the park with a little elephant slide and the sandbox. And the little horsey spring riding things and the jungle gym. And then we have the basketball court in the background. And then it looks like somebody's getting ready, doing some mowing of the lawn, keeping Grand Union looking beautiful. And then also, guys, way in the back, there's a picnic basket. So there must have been somebody out here having a picnic up until somebody started mowing the lawn. All right. Well, let's take a walk down through the villager neighborhood. Again, we have another phone booth, guys. Just keep my villagers happy. And I have to say, guys, this was really challenging for me. I kind of put a few more houses in a little bit closer together. So I kind of tightened up everybody's yard. But I still kind of kept the yards decorated, and I put a lot more items out than I normally would like to do. So I was really kind of challenging myself. So this is the lower level of the island for my neighborhood. Then I have my dock over here with the captain. And then my homeboy, Curlos, lives over here in this house. And guys, when you come and visit the island, notice too that each of my villagers has their picture out in front of their house. So not only can you go up and be like, oh, who lives here? This is Curlo's house. But you'll actually be able to see the picture of the villager here. There's my boy Curlo's. And I was really excited because I actually now have all of my villager photos. So I thought it was a perfect time. This was my last villager I had to get, Blue Bear. So I just got her photo, I think just last week. So I put that out. Alright guys, let's go up through the Woodland Neighborhood now. And I say Woodland Neighborhood, it takes you out to the Woodland Trail. And I basically kind of strategically placed trees through here. I did cut a few of them down. Because when I come up here, my house is up here in the back. It's actually up, it's that blue house up there in the background. But I wanted to be able to see like what was going on here. And I had a lot more trees. So like you couldn't see Eric's house here. You couldn't see Stella's house over here. And then I got my house here. I really love the color blue. So that's why I chose this this kind of look here. And then this is also part of my yard, but I kind of added like a little fencing area. And I'm super excited. I was actually able to finally get a peach and a pear when I visited Ern's Island. And Ernie actually let me take a couple of peaches and pears and brought them home. And then Teet was actually nice enough to also send me peaches and pears because there was a, I guess like a computer error, and we all got sent home. So anyways, I was able to not only plant my own peach and pear tree, but I was actually finally able to make this DIY project, which is the little vessel of flavored water. So we have our boy Dom over here in the back. And now, guys, we are going to go out onto the Woodland Trail. So this is the path that I actually created myself. And this leads up to the campsite area. But guys, before we go there, let's swing around. Go back down onto the beach. Oh, there's Rosie. So this here is like a little plant shop. It's not necessarily for flowers, but all the different potted plants that you can get for your house. I kind of have them all set up over here on display. And then this area here is kind of like the farmer's market. So I have my apple orchard out here. And then I have all my gardens here. And my small pumpkin patch, because it's not fall yet. I will have more pumpkins, and they will be a better variety of colors. But for now, I just have like the simple garden. I have a little starter kit for planting my garden. And then there's a tractor out here just to help out, make things a little bit easier. Alright, now we're back up into the area where the campsite is. So over here in the back corner is the outhouse, or porta potty. And we got our campsite sign. And then this is our third level, guys. This is where our oh, guys, look. We got a campsite villager today. I wonder who it is. I wonder who could be at the campsite today, guys. Maybe you'll have to look for a campsite short video, and we'll discover together who the campsite villager is. We have a little cooking area for the villager. And then as you can see off in the distance, guys, behind the palm tree, there's like a little hammock and a little coconut juice drink. That's actually the secret beach, guys. So I have it kind of just set up, you know, kind of simple. Red's boat still does show up there, and I can kind of sneak in behind the palm tree and get up onto Red's ship to kind of check out the artwork. But I am proud to say that my art gallery for the museum is finished. All right, let's go back here. And I'm just going to go as far as here. This is part of my mom's memorial, And if you see her birthday video, this is actually where I had my little table and chair set up with the birthday cupcake. So I have a little dessert case here. There's a little seating area off to the left. And then we have a little ice cream stand back here, because that was something else that we used to love to do, is get together and go have a dish of ice cream. So guys, here we are out here. So I have my gold roses and my money tree, and I have my gold bunny rabbit. And guys, check out the meadow. See what I'm saying? Look at that meadow. Isn't that looking nice? Alright. Now let's look over here to the left. This here is my Sunken Zen Garden. So I actually have a bridge that sits in the middle of it and connects both sides together. And then Kurt lives over here. He's done a pretty good job keeping his yard nice and neat. We had a lot of problems with him, probably for about the first year that he was here on the island. He's had his house in several locations and has a little bit of a hoarding problem. So he likes to litter his yard with broken things and junk and keep things stockpiled up. And there was some concerns from other island residents because he was bringing in toxic oil barrels and chemicals and leaving them near the river, so they were very upset about that. So we had to threaten eviction notice on him, and he's really straightened himself out pretty well. The house doesn't look too good, but you know what he does inside his house, I'm not gonna complain. So I have a water feature over here, guys, because originally I had no water fountains on my island. Now my old island, I had several water features. One was right in front of the museum, and the other one was down in front of the plaza at Resident Services. And when I was pretty much almost done with the island, I realized I wasn't using either one of them. So I put the black fountain over here next to the phone booth and the clock. And then the other fountain is down by the reception area for Grand Union. And that's just kind of there. While I was doing my video, I wanted it to kind of be in the background just to create a little bit of height and interest in the video. So, like I said, that won't be there when you guys come to check out the dream address. That area is going to be where you'll pick up like the ladder and the fishing rod and the net and stuff like that. Oh guys, just in time for the water feature. Every hour, the water actually changes in the fountain. There we go. Is that perfect timing or what? Alright guys. So we are here at the museum. And my completed exhibits in the museum are the fossils and the art exhibit. I still have a lot of work to do in the bug and fish area. I missed my chances in the spring and early summer for some of those collections, so that's something I'm going to have to work on next year. Basically, I've been spending a lot of time just decorating and working on the island, and honestly, terraforming and waterscaping takes so much time. I did add a couple of globes on either side of the water feature here. And I thought the globes were appropriate because it's right in front of the museum, and the museum is kind of like a worldly place. And well, there we go, we got the globe. And of course we got our branding image of Grand Union here, the Grand Union Museum. But guys, we got a special treat here. So when you come for the dream address, you're going to say to yourself, gee, what's this fedora hat doing here? And what's this top hat doing over here? Well, the fedora is a special gift. It actually comes from Alex Giovanni's YouTube channel. I'm actually a member on his channel, and I've watched him for a while now and got to like see everybody going to his island and watching his videos and tips and tricks, and he's really great on telling you how to like crossbreed the flowers to get the different colors. And I finally, when I got my membership, was actually able to go and participate in a birthday in August for a couple of the channel members, and they're both subscribers here on my channel, so hopefully they'll be able to see this. But I actually got a fedora to wear. It's one of Alexei's signature looks, is his fedora with his sunglasses, and he gave each of us a fedora. So when I brought it back, I wanted to kind of have it out on display prominently here on the island. Now over here, you'll see I have the top hat. And the top hat is an exciting piece because I got that from Artistern's Island. He is a, well, I'm sorry, it's Ern's Island, and the YouTuber's name is Artistern. And he was my very first island. I actually left Grand Union and I went to a formal wedding. It was him and his wife Linda. They were renewing their wedding vows, and I got to go and I got to go to their shop. They had like a wedding shop where you could, oh, sorry guys, where you could go and like get your outfit. And I was able to get this really, really nice suit, and I got this top hat, and I got to take the top hat home, and I have that out here on display because that was my very first time leaving Grand Union and actually going and participating, you know, visiting somebody else's island and participating in an event, besides just being here with my villagers on my island by myself. So it was really cool. It was really, really neat. I had a lot of fun. So thank you, Ernie, for that. It was a great time, a great first experience leaving Grand Union to come to somebody else's island. So I had a great time. And then last but not least, guys, I said I wasn't doing much with custom designs, but I have this here that I put on the ground, and you might not know what this is, but guys, I'm old school. So this is Nintendo's, like, one of his first, like, logos. Or at least it was the logo that I met him as. And I was actually fortunate enough to get a couple of his t-shirts, and I'll, every once in a while when I'm wearing the t-shirt, I'll take a picture and send it to him and be like, wearing the merch, and he'll usually go back, he'll reply back something like, oh, old school, you know, and it's kind of funny. But I wanted to put this out because it was really kind of important and special to me. So I started with YouTube because I received a Christmas card from Pat, from his channel, and inside that Christmas card was this amiibo card of Rooney, who's a cranky kangaroo villager. And I had him here on my island for a while, guys, and yeah, he was quite the character. But he didn't end up staying that long. He was very persistently asking that he did not want to stay here on Grand Union, but he was here, and it was my first time ever like using the amiibo feature, where, you know, he came to the island, I crafted things for him, and then lo and behold, he moved here onto the island. And after that, I was hooked. Like, I wanted to buy amiibo cards. So I started doing amiibo openings, and you guys can go into the playlist, and you'll find that I have amiibo unboxings. And those are basically, I started doing those because I wanted to kind of have a keepsake on YouTube of just me opening up those videos. So I wasn't even sure if I was going to broadcast them. Oh, sorry guys. So I wasn't sure if I was even going to broadcast those. I was thinking, you know, I would just, you know, open them up, check them out. I had the, like, all the villages that, like, I was interested in collecting, and I was, you know, kind of crossing off all the ones that I got that, you know, matched up my dreamy list. So I ended up publishing those, and then I had a couple of friends that wanted to see what my island, like what the game was all about and what my island looked like. So I did an island tour video, which was like literally handheld with the camera in my hand and my video game. And that was my very first like video of my island. And then after that, I kind of slowly started making some videos, and I wasn't very creative. I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to do. And I was kind of discouraged because there's so many other YouTubers out there that cover Animal Crossing, and they do such a great job. Like, they're so creative with their editing and with their island design, and I guess I was kind of feeling very inferior, and just that my contribution to the Animal Crossing community really wasn't that important and really didn't matter, or there wasn't anybody that was interested in like what I was sharing or putting out. So I only had just like a handful of subscribers, and it was right around Christmas time, just before Christmas of 2021. I think I had just done my island tour video before I started doing this island, and I was actually on Pat's stream, and he was doing a live stream, and he actually called me out on the stream, and he was saying to his viewers that I was a YouTuber and I covered Animal Crossing, and I do a pretty good job, but I need to actually make more content. So he asked everybody that was watching to come over and subscribe to my channel, and then comment on my last video where the video's at. And it was really cool. So you know, like, I suddenly had like 250 subscribers, and I had, you know, all these views on a couple of my videos that I made, and it was really cool. And I know that I have a few hardcore people that from Pat's channel that still hang out and watch all my videos and comment. So guys, thank you so much for sticking around and encouraging me to continue putting out content. So it means a lot to me. But so the Nintendo Talk is definitely a thank you to Pat for just encouraging me and sharing his community with me to kind of give me some help, because I'm not really good about, I don't want to say networking, but I'm not good about marketing myself out there to kind of try to get viewers to come and check me out. So I just kind of do my thing, and I guess I just kind of hope that people will kind of discover me, but I guess that's not really a smart thing to do. So, and then again, I have to say thank you to Ernie from Artistern's channel and Alexi from Alexi Giovanni's channel, because they too have also shared channel links from their channel for my channel, for viewers of theirs to come and check me out. And I know that I have quite a few people that follow me from both of their channels. So Alexi and Ernie, thank you so much as well. It's very kind that you guys are, you know, willing to share your community with me. So I appreciate it. So, all right, guys. Let's take a walk back down here. Guys, what do we have? Guys, it's a phone booth. Because God forbid there's not a phone booth here on the upper level that the residents can call. So my design originally for this area was supposed to be, I really wanted you to be able to see the museum in the background. So I wanted it to be like the bridge, the waterfall, and the museum. I didn't really capture that, but I kind of got it figured out where I'm really happy with how it looks. I think it looks really cute. So hopefully when you guys come and check it out, you'll like it. Alright, so let's go down the stairs. And guys, guess where we are? We're back here at Resident Services. My goodness, there's a lot of thought bubbles going around here today. Alright, Rosie, I'll talk to you in a little bit. I'm doing my video right now. Well, guys, I think that's all of Grand Union. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and checking out my videos. I really appreciate it. A couple of the videos I mentioned today was What's in an Island Name? That talks about Grand Union and why I named my island Grand Union. So you guys can go back and check that out if you'd like, and learn a little bit about where I grew up and all that. So, and then you'll see the memorial in the back left corner of my island, which is up to the left of the museum. So over to the left there, that is a little memorial area to my mom. And you can actually go back and see her birthday video if you'd like. It was kind of an emotional video, so if you don't like emotional videos, don't go back and watch that. But it was special. So I love my mom. I miss her. All right. So, yeah. This is my island, guys. The dream address will be coming soon. I just kind of want to pick up a few things and get everything situated. I think, guys, a dream address will be being posted. Can you imagine? That's amazing. Alright, guys. Thanks so much for watching my video today. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, because I'll be tearing Grand Union. I'll be tearing the island down shortly. And we'll be going for a new Grand Union, new and improved, with new challenges, with using custom design, and I will again be challenging myself a little less with waterscaping and terraforming, but I don't know, that probably is going to end up still being a big challenge for me. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I am looking to get 500 subscribers so I can have a community tab page on my channel. I think that would be really cool. And then my super long goal is eventually to have 1,000 subscribers. But that is not anything that I'm rushing towards. I really am enjoying my small channel, and I love hearing comments from you guys. That's actually how I kind of chit-chat with you and get to know the different people that watch my videos. So guys, don't think that I don't read your comments, because I do, and I usually try really hard to kind of reply back and kind of build a rapport, because it's kind of fun to get to know everybody. So kind of makes me less introverted. I guess that's right. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot, and I guess until next time, we will talk to you soon. Let's get over here by the Grand Union flag. Alright, guys, take care. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye!